Hi guys, welcome back, Scatlink here, and we're off for the final, and I do mean final, live stream of Shadow Man. This should be the final because in the last live stream we took out the rest of the 5, especially the Lizard King Victor, and I'm just hiding in here so I am safe. But here's the thing, first of all, Meryl's done a thing again. I've got a dab, so there you go. And not only that, but oh yeah, yeah, we are now affiliate, which is a thing. I didn't think that would ever happen. But here's the thing: since the last live stream and this one, both Alex Magni and Al Balog, who are in the chat right now, actually, helped me out on the final hour of last live stream to find the rest of the Cadeaux. For I now have 101 Cadeaux. I am only missing 11 more, but that does mean I have hit the threshold to get the final health upgrade, which is why I've spawned here. So, before I actually go and turn those in, what I'm going to do is show you a montage of the of what I've edited together in the 2 hours that I've done off screen. You'll see what I mean, because we've got a bit. And yeah, so that is basically what happened between last live stream and this live stream. I wanted to actually record it and edit it so we didn't like waste a whole lot of time doing it at the start of this stream, because I don't think anybody wants to watch me run around like a headless chicken trying to find a few pots and might come up short. And some of those I actually found, went back through the videos after I found them thinking, did I actually point those out in editing? And funnily enough, one of them I did and forgot to go back. The other one, yeah, it was all explained in the video. And yes, hello Pixeler, yep, that's what the clip was for. Welcome to the stream, that is how we're starting, because now I can now make the final offering to the lower.
These gifts I give to thee, O gracious Lower, O generous Loa, a spiritual trade for life beyond.
And beyond it shall be, for we now have a full shadow meter. All of the 120 Dark Souls, only 11 Cadeaux remaining that are left over and useless anyway. And we got full voodoo ready for the challenges ahead. Oh, and by the way, I have maxed out ammo on every gun. But yeah, that's what that montage was for. I wanted to edit that so that we saved a bit of time at the start of this stream. Don't forget about level 10 Soul Gate at the Marrow Gates. That is the first thing I was going to do. So, as it was just mentioned in the chat, what we have is one more thing that we can now do at the Marrowbone Gates. And apparently, and this one was kind of half spoiled to me, but we saw this 10 gate at the start, where a Dark Soul was sitting on the edge of a waterfall. The thing is that apparently this is different depending on versions, because some versions actually have the Book of Shadows in this gate, but apparently that's not for cheats, it's for a concept book or something, like concept art. So it's a little bit weird on the versions. I don't know what it is in this version. It's because it gets confusing from what I was told, what I have seen, and from what I haven't seen. And I believe in the PC version and Dreamcast version, this would be the Book of Shadows, but it serves a different purpose than being a cheat thing.
I'm the Lord of Deadside.
Am I, though? Am I? We gotta take out Legion first. Oh, there's a bunch of pods in here. I don't remember that. Oh. Okay. Nothing but Annihilator ammo. I don't need to pick up any of this, so I'm gonna stop shooting. Oh, it's a second Annihilator! Okay, that makes a lot more sense why it's surrounded by Annihilator ammo. Okay, do I get double of that? I have 2 Annihilators. Alright then. That's going to be fun to mow down Legion. Is that going to make Legion a... like... I'm assuming we fight Legion because we took out his 5. Is that going to make him a walk in the park? Can we go higher? Nope, it is 999 is the maximum. It's not like our shotgun ammo where... pause. Yeah, there we are. Since I have 99, I can only carry 50 initially. Until I got the second shotgun. So... but yeah, that's that, and now we can finally, and I do mean finally, make it past the engine block. Unless there is anything else I need to do, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. Where is the engine block? It's that one. Unless there is anything else that I need to do, except for find the 11 remaining Cadeaux, I have no clue where they are. And as we're warping into the engine right now, we're making our way through. Funnily enough, just like a few days before this live stream, Shadow Man Remastered got a trailer, like a teaser trailer, showing the new lighting of engine and special effects, and it looks awesome. And again, since it was mentioned that it may have removed content from the original, restored, the other 2 characters that we had to fight, Marco and the other guy, the fat one with the green tank top. The first one that we fought, I forget his name, he's very forgettable. They should have their own areas, so if when the remaster ever does come out, I'll literally just play those 2 areas on stream, in one stream. Because I don't think I need to cover Cadeaux.
Luke! Luke, don't move. Stay there. I'm coming to get you. Jesus, Luke! No!
Yeah, why did he just walk off? You're told to stay, and then he walks off. Yeah, like double claw shot. Kind of. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it earlier, like, roughly 2 live streams ago, I think, about a month ago. But that was only just, like, you know, a tweet. But now there's actually a teaser trailer, so... it's only 2 minutes long, so... I think it was actually posted to the Discord, so just check General, Gaming General. And, okay, there are more than 120 Dark Souls, excuse the hell out of me. Because they have more true forms. It's just, I'm guessing the 120 is how many that we are able to obtain, and that is how many that Jack the Ripper documented at the time of writing his journal. Obviously, there are now more Dark Souls, but we can't get them. We have the maximum that we can grab. So that makes a bit of sense, because otherwise, you are another anomaly, mister. Either that or you're just a body without the Dark Soul and you're not ready to be active yet. Like this guy. So, at least that other one that we saw while riding that red cable car wasn't a mulligan, because these three would have to be mulligans as well. I don't really need to break these, unless there are leftover Cadeaux on the final stretch, but I was told there wasn't, and you're just giving me Annihilator ammo now. So... that's the same kid. That was Luke, and this is Luke's teddy bear. So it is the same person. Although Nettie did mention that it could be the Dark Souls messing with our head, but it doesn't seem like it at this point. Nah, it must be just set dressing, I'm assuming. God, they've got so many boxes here. And I do realise I have the camera maxed out fully. I should have it closer to me. Oh, never mind. We're going to have it zoomed out for dramatic effect. Oh! Ah, ah, ah. Is this it? Is this the final boss? This looks like a dead end. Wait, hang on a minute. Oh, were these the two removed areas that never got added? Because I thought we were going to have 2 more warps on the way in. What? I do approve. It saves me editing it in. Have fun, guys. I'm now affiliate. What a way to round this off. But yeah, I'm guessing these 2 empty spaces are the removed areas, because that would make sense. And what we have here is the end of the game. Oh boy, let's go in.
Luke, there you are. What you doing running away like that? Luke, speak to me, kid.
Hiya, Mikey. Glad you can make it. I've been waiting for you. I was scared. Scared they were going to catch me. That you weren't going to come get me.
Well, you ran off.
Here, Luke. You should have known I'd always be there for you, bro.
There were bad things in the dark. Badder than the boogeyman. They did stuff to me. Stuff I don't want to think about.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, Luke.
Hey, you want to hear a joke, Mikey?
Sure.
Once upon a time, there was a murderer and his victim walking hand in hand towards some deep, dark woods. The victim squeezes the murderer's hand real tight. He says, looking up pleadingly with big brown eyes, "I'm really scared, mister, of the
That's not Luke.
dark woods."
Luke, what the hell?
He sighs and he says, "You're scared. How the hell do you think I feel?
I'm gonna be walking back through them
on
on
my
my
own."
own. Pretty funny, hey, Mikey? Pretty goddamn amusing, don't you think?
You ain't Luke. You ain't my brother.
And we just gave him the teddy.
Congratulations! You win the booby prize. It was never your brother. Just a little insurance to get you here. Really, Michael, you must learn to let the dead rest in peace.
Who are you?
And he asked him, "What is thy name?" And he replied, "My name is Legion, for we are many."
You, my
And
boy.
you, Shadow Man, are Legion also. The souls of the many fill your vitals to bursting.
To hell with this obscure shit. I don't need it. All I need to know is that I'm gonna take you down.
You really don't get it, do you? You're even more of a posturing fool than I first believed. When I came up with my grand and incredibly brilliant plan, which you will know as the prophecy, all those years ago.
What? You created the prophecy?
Of course I did, you pillock. Surely you didn't believe all that bollocks about the old gods imparting the knowledge to the ancients. The only god back then was me. It was I who spoke to the ancients in their dreams and planted the seed for my triumphant return. Of course, all those years ago, I couldn't have hoped for a more willing puppet. Luckily, the puppet is you, Michael Leroy. And of course, now that you have so kindly presented poor Lupin with his teddy bear, it is impossible for you to leave.
God damn it.
Bastard!
Thank you. I suppose you've read the Enact, for it is written, and Legion took the power of the Dark Souls unto him. I knew that the Dark Souls would be difficult to get, and I needed someone to bring them to me.
Here with the lapdog.
Here you are, replete with their immortal power, a power I require to energize my Dark Engine and project my armies across the Veil to Liveside. As it was in the beginning, is now, and forever shall be.
It isn't over yet.
Oh, I think it is, Michael. Well and truly over. We spoke the word to Pike, Batrachian, Cruz, and the others, so that they might open the way. We whispered sweet nothings into Nettie's ear as she lay sleeping, and she sent you to us.
It was a trick.
Like the proverbial lamb to the slaughter man.
The power is within you, Shadow Man. The power to unleash the apocalypse upon your peasant little world.
The throne awaits you, Michael Leroy. You are the fuel for a great engine, as it was in the beginning, is now, and forever.
Can we punch him in the
shall
face?
be. Amen to that.
Okay, so the thing is, I still have all the 120 Dark Souls. Maybe it was a bit of a problem that I shouldn't have gotten all of them, but even so, I've deactivated your engine, mate, and I have the engineer's key. You can't do anything, because if you try to use these things, your engine is going to blow itself up. Okay, he's on top of me. Right, well, how about we just give him that Dark Soul energy, yeah? How about we just do that then, yeah? Or, you know what? I do not need this playroom malarkey. Frickin'... There we are. That does it.
Get up! Get up, you bastard!
Alas, it would appear that I am done for.
You didn't reckon on the fact that the Dark Souls I now possess would give me even greater power. Power enough to take you down.
You might think that. But unfortunately, and once again, you are woefully mistaken.
What the?
Jesus, now you will die.
You need to calm the flip down. Okay, what's happened to the floor? Where did the floor go? This is horrible music. Oh, so I've been interrupted.
Wow.
Merrill donated, he used 500 points to make me dab. I swear he's cheating. I might have to remove that in the end, but it's just funny because I wouldn't normally dab under normal circumstances. Anyway, sorry for that cut. Yeah, Merrill interrupted me with a dab. Oh no, I don't want to fall. That's not good. Hang on a minute. Can I not just freaking unload? But hi, Blue Shadow, we are at the end of the game. I have 2 Annihilators, and I'm going to annihilate this bastard. He's actually shooting Dark Soul energy at me, because he's evil himself. But I have 120 Dark Souls I can use against him. He still has to take me down before he can use it. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just going to shoot him with all these needles. Where'd he go? Oh, he's over there. Cheeky bastard. Oh, wait. You're not hitting me today, mate. I just ate all that. Let's get this back out. Target him. And just unload all the bullets. Oh, there's pickups down there. Wait, can I get back up? Or am I supposed to just fight? Am I supposed to actually fight him down there? Ow, 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 ow. Okay, you know what? Squad-a-la! God, that's a drop. I'll need this. Just pop him with a couple of charge shots while we're walking around here. Wait. There we go. So yeah, we were just led here. The prophecy is false. But I've taken him down.
This was the one flaw in your plan, Legion. The Dark Souls have given me the power to defeat you.
Exactly.
I've read my prophecy. And Legion shall take the Dark Souls unto him. Well, here they are.
Here's your Dark Souls, matey boy. Now give me Luke.
I think it's time to make a fast exit.
But yeah, we've been led here. We've been getting all the Dark Souls for him. Joke's on him though, because we can use them.
My God, the lad got him bloody done it. Looks like you owe me that freight, Michael.
I am the Lord of Deadside, walker between the worlds, immortal, true warrior. As a god, I stand upon the writhing face of the Deadside serpent, weapon in my hand, the arching death blow, the horror.
I embrace it. There we go. I mean, I haven't even done 30 minutes. If I knew it was going to be that short, but then again, I couldn't do it last live stream either because the montage I showed you was 2 hours of off-screen searching. But I didn't want to start the live stream looking around, so that was kind of a thing. I didn't expect it to be that short, ironically enough. But as, what was it? Al Balog just said that it took him forever to kill him on PS1. Then again, I have 2 Annihilators. I didn't even need to finish him off with a few charge shots. I just decided to finish him with a few charge shots. So, wasn't expecting that. Yeah. I mean, it kind of ends a bit anticlimactically, but you kind of know what's up. He pretty much just said you forgot one thing. I have all the Dark Souls. You got to kill me first, but I can use them against you. So here you go then, and just does a coffin gate opening on his soul, literally destroying him and the entire asylum and engine. Which is amazing. The music stopped playing, which is a bit of a shame. Don't know if that's an emulator thing, but yeah. Yep, I do have. In fact, since I have been forced to dab, I do have a camera right here. I do have the sequel in my hands, so that will happen at some point. So yeah, that will probably be done on another live stream series. Don't know if it'll be this Halloween or leave it for a gap year, because I did 2 Halloween specials, and even then this one took way longer than I thought it would. This took way longer than I thought it would. I mean, the last live stream we did was 6 hours long, and I got 9 episodes out of that by editing it down. This in itself was 1 episode, so the credits stop on PS1 as well. I like how it's giving us a nice pan around the Marrowbone Gate area. That's kind of nice, because that's like the starting area. But yeah, like I said, it kind of leaves it up to the imagination, because Legion tricked us with the image of Luke. And I thought that the red mouth thing was just like a bit of a glitch on the model, but it turns out that was actually Legion, and that was the Telltale thing. But not only that, but Legion has now got Luke's teddy bear. We didn't get that back as far as I'm aware, because as soon as we finished off Legion and he transformed into a monstrosity, the place went up in flames. So the bear's probably gone, except for the fact that, you know, you look on the back of the sequels box and you can see live side. So I'm guessing the bear must have survived, or we find a different way out of dead side, because we are the Shadow Man. But that means we are now locked in here. And, you know, it kind of ends a little bit abruptly, but it ends with a poetic line, literally saying that Michael knew that he wasn't really in trouble, knowing that he had to grab all the Dark Souls for Legion, because he was also using the Dark Souls to get that far, and he was able to use the Dark Souls to fight against Legion, And ironically, Shadow Man is the true Legion because he was the many and not Legion because he was on his own at the end. So it was kind of a power shift in a way. Plus, Legion was trying to manipulate us to get the Dark Souls for him, but that blew up in his face in a literal sense. Plus, 2 Annihilators. I mean, if I didn't go back to get the second Annihilator, but again, I thought it was just going to give me like some other book for the concept art. Don't know why it was a second Annihilator, but hey. And I didn't even need to pick up any ammo. So, I didn't even need to pick up any ammo. But yeah, I love this game. I mean, there was a few things that annoyed me. Probably a few finicky jumps. But yeah, I've been wanting to play this game properly for years, and my PS1 version, I think I remember where I got up to. Well, I couldn't remember, and that was, funnily enough, the Temple of Life. I was about to say the Shadow Temple then, but it is basically the Shadow Man Temple, because that's where you increase your health and you get the baton and everything. I remember picking up the baton, but I didn't know... No, I didn't pick up the baton. I saw the baton pedestal, but I didn't know what it was for. And because of the graphics, the lighting, and playing on a CRT back in the day, it was too dark and I couldn't see what I was doing, and I didn't see that I could just jump to the left. The N64 version's lighting is quite lackluster, except for the places that are really dark, but then you're, you know, given the torch and the flame bedeau in order to actually use it. Yeah, cliffside from the Asylum explosion right after the tutorial, so that's how you get back. I mean, that's kind of spoilers, technically, but it's kind of, like I said, hinted towards the back of the box, so... And that's it! Wow. The thing is, I didn't save after getting those 2 items, so I'm going to go grab those again, we did the start here while I'm still talking. What do you think of the PlayStation event? Well, it is spoilers knowing that the bear does survive, but again, the back of the box actually mentions that. So, the PlayStation event, I did actually... Oh, no, hang on a minute! I've still got my equipment. I don't have to, it's auto-saved. It auto-saved on the file that I loaded from. Okay, you don't normally see that with memory cards. Because this is a memory card game on the N64. Wait, so do I still have my ammo? No, my ammo's still maxed out. But for some reason, my end scene is still equipped. Oh, but I don't have my second Annihilator. Okay, I'm a little bit confused, because I don't have my health either. So my equipment stayed the same. That I had equipped while I finished the guy, but it didn't actually autosave, because I didn't have my stuff. Yeah, because why did I load in with my end scene equipped then? Because that's why I had equipped while I finished it off. That's weird. Then again, that could just be because that you could just hit load on a different load and his equipment would stay the same if you have the items, so maybe. Yeah, I mean, I skipped through quite a lot. I mean, you had a sequel to Horizon, which I've been getting interested in here, Horizon Zero Dawn. So I wouldn't mind picking that up for the PS4 at some point. They said that vast majority of PS4 games would be, I assume, backward compatible and enhanced. Unless they're just going to be ports, but that would be annoying, because then you've got to pay for them again. But yeah, there was also a new Little Big Planet game, which they always seem to just have a game at launch, and this time it's basically Little Big Planet 3D World. So that's a thing. But not that many games actually interested me. Super Linkario was interested in the new Ratchet & Clank game. Showcases the actual loading power of the thing, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, there's not much I have to say about that. I mean, there's a lot of memes on the design of the PS5 as well. A lot of memes. So, again, not entirely too sure what to say about that. I mean, I don't know how I feel about the design. It does look a bit odd. I'm going to the engine. It does look a little bit odd where it has the disc on the physical version. A little bit of a bulge. It's like a last minute add-on because it looks like the digital version was the intended version. And that also makes me wonder how games that are too big for Blu-rays, because I'm assuming memory is going to be ridiculous. I would assume that the physical discs, the physical like games for PS5 would literally just be installation discs, and you would just install the game onto your system. I mean, that would be the best approach. Go back to the old Windows 98 and Windows 2000 days on having a disc where you would have to install it, and possibly with an internet connection, because then it could be compressed and then it would be extracted on the hard drive for the game to run properly, because you wouldn't be able to fit everything onto a Blu-ray, and they may have to give you multiple Blu-rays per disc, per like case anyway. I mean, Final Fantasy VII Remake requires a disc in order for you to install it before you even play the game, but at least then you still have it physical and you don't require an internet connection, so it still makes the physical copy have worth, because unlike what they do with partially physical copies where you need a download in order to actually have the full game, kind of defeats the purpose of having it physically, because you can't exactly play it physically without an internet connection. Speaking of Shadow Man Remastered, have no idea if it's getting a physical copy, but if it does, I am probably going to get it for Switch, but rumour also has it that it will be on other gen systems as well, current gen systems at the moment, like the PS4 and the Xbox One. So if that's the case and it has achievements, I'll probably get it on PS4, because then I can cover the achievements as well in another bonus episode, because that's a perfect segue, because if we go into the bear here, we already mentioned it, we literally just walked straight up to hang on a minute, to Legion. One could be the cancelled summer camp and the scrapyard for Marco. That's his name, Milton. But yeah, Milton and Marco. I think I called him Vincent at one point. I didn't mean to. But yeah, yeah, so these two areas are probably the removed areas, and they're just at the bottom here. It still looks uniformic because the backup button's here. You can hover around these two areas to not accidentally choose an area, but that would make sense if those are the two missing areas restored for the remaster. When I do get the remastered version, depending on the system, I'll be covering the achievements and trophies, if there are any, that we have achieved in this playthrough, because that's the way I roll. It covers it so everyone's up to speed. Any Cadeaux in different places due to different geometry on the Dreamcast, PC, and I would assume the remastered versions, because they have different room structures and geometry, I won't cover, because where the Cadeaux would have been for me would have been moved there anyway, so that's a moot point. I'm not going to bother with that. Don't know if extra Cadeaux will be added, so it's a lot less tight for you to have almost every single one of them. I would like a Cadeaux tracker, similar to how it tracks Dark Souls for every area here. Like, just tell me how many Cadeaux in an area, and that would narrow it down for me. So if I have missed a Cadeaux, I know where to look. I just got to scour that zone. That would be amazing. If the people who are doing it for Acclaim and Valiant to remaster Shadow Man, please consider making a Cadeaux tracker. Even Donkey Kong 64 tells you how many out of the 500 bananas you have in a world instead of 500 Cadeaux across the entire game. Would be helpful. Turok 2 Remake had a tracker, so it's likely Shadow Man Remake. Same goes for the map. Yes, I would like a map as well. I would like a map. I mean, give it an on and off feature like the Spyro games. If people want the original experience, they can turn it off. Same goes for the Cadeaux. Any additional stuff built onto the main game other than the removed content should have an on and off option. Unless anyone can narrow down the last 11 Cadeaux I'm missing, that could be a bonus episode as well, or just another montage before I cover the other stuff. So yeah, that's it for Shadow Man. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. That was a long one. Other live streams will probably happen, like board streams and all that. I might segue to this after live streaming this, because this one was so short. But I enjoyed this game a little bit. That annoyed me. A couple of bits of the platforming, some janky physics and hitboxes, but other than that, if the game had it gets a good remastered treatment, it would look a lot better. And if it's being built off of the PC and Dreamcast versions, then amazing. And I would like the PC version to be updated. Please give it controller options to actually read controls, because I had to go to the N64 version in order to do this, because I couldn't do the PC version because it didn't like my controller, even through Steam. So yeah, that's one thing, but obviously it's going to be on consoles, so control options should be a thing of the past. But the PC version needs to be updated, is all I'm saying. But yeah, thank you guys for coming for Shadow Man. we have the second coming of Shadow Man as well. So I'll see you guys for that as well.
My God, the lad got him bloody done it. Looks like you owe me that drink, Michael.
I am the Lord of Deadside, walker between the worlds.